God has an urgent message for you today. You've been carrying a secret struggle, thinking nobody knows about your hidden problem, but it's not as hidden as you believe. God is revealing to you right now that certain people around you already know what you've been going through. They can see your burden even though you haven't told them directly. These spiritual people have been aware of your situation and have been quietly supporting you through prayer and positive energy. This divine revelation comes with love to prepare you for the breakthrough that's about to happen in your life when truth finally comes to light. As you hear these words, know that God sees how you've been suffering in silence, carrying this weight alone. It's normal to feel scared or embarrassed when you realize others might know your private struggles. But remember that God has surrounded you with people who care. This revelation is your chance to stop hiding and start healing with the support that's already there. You're receiving this message because divine timing is perfect, and you're ready to face truth with courage, even when being exposed feels frightening. Trust that this revelation is a blessing because the people who know your problem are here to help, not judge. Their awareness has created a spiritual safety net around you. And now it's time to let that support lift you up. As you think about the people in your life, understand that your problem has been spiritually visible to those with discerning hearts. Just like a spiritual radar that detects what's hidden from normal sight, some people have divine sensitivity that lets them see beyond what you show on the surface. God gives certain individuals the gift of spiritual awareness so they can recognize when someone is struggling without being told directly. These spiritually gifted people can sense your energy, notice changes in your spirit, and feel the weight you're carrying even when you smile and act like everything is fine. There's a difference between those who know with judgment and those who know with compassion. The people God has placed around you fall into the second group. They see your struggle not to gossip or criticize, but to cover you in prayer and send you love. Your spiritual aura and energy field reveal what you try to hide, and this visibility is actually part of God's protective network designed to surround you. With understanding souls, there are specific categories of people who are spiritually aware of your situation right now. First, there are prayer warriors in your life who have been interceding for you. Without you even knowing it, they felt called to pray for you during certain times, and now you understand why. Second, there are spiritual mentors and guides who recognize the signs because they've walked similar paths themselves. They see in you what they once experienced. Third, there are family members with spiritual sensitivity who feel your pain even when you don't share it directly. These people haven't approached you about your problem because they understand divine wisdom requires perfect timing. There's a spiritual protocol for helping someone with hidden struggles. You wait for God's signal and the person's readiness. They've been respecting your journey while offering silent support through their prayers, positive thoughts, and extra kindness. Their silence wasn't indifference. It was love giving you space to come to terms with your situation in your own time, while ensuring you were never truly alone in your battle. As we've discussed these divine revelations about your spiritual support network, I'd like to help you stay connected to more spiritual insights. If these messages about hidden spiritual awareness resonate with your heart, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to receive more divine revelations that will open your eyes to God's work in your life. Pay attention to subtle behaviors that reveal their awareness of your hidden struggle. You might have noticed extra kindness or attention from certain people without understanding why they were being so thoughtful. Watch for specific prayers or blessings they speak over your life that seem to address exactly what you're going through. Notice meaningful looks or gentle touches they give you during your hardest moments. These aren't coincidences, but spiritual responses to what they sense. You've probably experienced books, messages, or helpful resources appearing just when you needed them most, delivered by people who said they felt led to share them with you. Look for invitations to spiritual events, healing services, or supportive gatherings that come at perfect times. Pay attention to changes in how certain people interact with you recently. More checking in, more encouragement, more availability when you need support. Watch their body language and energy when you're struggling. They might seem more protective, more prayerful, or more intentionally positive around you. These divine appointments and coincidental encounters have been God using aware people to send you help and hope exactly when your spirit needed it most. There's a powerful reason why God allowed certain people to see your hidden struggle when others remain unaware. This is divine strategy at work, surrounding you with spiritual support when you need it most. God never intended for you to face your problem completely alone. Even when it felt like you were carrying everything by yourself, there's been a network of prayer and positive energy working on your behalf behind the scenes, creating spiritual covering over your situation. These aware individuals have been positioned in your life as preparation for the moment when you're ready to receive help and move toward healing. God's timing in revealing this spiritual support system to you right now means your breakthrough season is approaching. Their awareness hasn't been accidental. It's been part of a divine plan to ensure that when you're ready to step into victory, you'll have the spiritual backup and encouragement you need to walk confidently into your new chapter. Now that you know others are aware of your struggle, it's time to shift your response from shame to gratitude for the spiritual support surrounding you. Instead of feeling embarrassed that your problem isn't as hidden as you thought, recognize the blessing of having spiritually sensitive people placed strategically in your life. This awareness should open your heart to receive the help that's been waiting patiently for you to be ready. God's timing in revealing this truth means you're spiritually mature enough to handle knowing about your support network and strong enough to begin accepting assistance. Move from hiding to healing by trusting God's plan and exposing what was hidden. This revelation is preparation for conversations and connections that will bring breakthrough into your situation. Your spiritual response should be thanksgiving for divine protection that ensured you were never truly alone. Even in your darkest moments, prepare your heart to receive the love, support, and practical help that these aware individuals have been hoping to offer you when the time was right. Just as you're discovering the hidden spiritual support network God has placed around you, your support helps us continue sharing these divine revelations with others who feel alone in their struggles. A small super thanks of $5, $10, $20, or more allows these important spiritual insights to reach people who desperately need to know they're not fighting their battles alone, and that God has surrounded them with aware, caring hearts. This revelation about your spiritual support network marks the beginning of your breakthrough journey. When hidden things are brought into the light, they lose their power to control and torment you. God's strategy in timing this revelation perfectly means your season of suffering in silence is coming to an end, just like dawn breaks darkness. Bringing your hidden struggle into spiritual awareness diminishes its hold over your life. There's strength that comes from knowing you're not fighting alone. Strength you can feel right now as this truth settles into your spirit. God has been preparing you for victory through this revelation, building your confidence by showing you the spiritual army that's been fighting alongside you. Your problem begins losing its grip when exposed to the spiritual light of awareness and prayer that's been surrounding you. This breakthrough moment transforms everything because now you can step forward knowing that divine support has been there all along, waiting for this perfect moment to be revealed and activated in your life for complete healing and restoration. As you move forward with this new awareness, make it a habit to say, "I am surrounded by divine awareness and love" every morning. When you wake up, speak these words with complete trust and gratitude. This simple practice transforms any remaining shame into thankfulness for the spiritual covering around you. When you feel vulnerable knowing others can see your struggle, pause and remember that their awareness comes from love, not judgment. Use this time to connect with the divine support network that's been protecting you. Trust that God arranged these spiritually sensitive people in your life for your good. And begin each day thanking Him for surrounding you with understanding hearts when you pray. Include gratitude for those who've been interceding for you without you knowing. Ask God to open your spiritual eyes so you can recognize all the support that's been there. Fill your thoughts with appreciation for divine timing and perfect arrangements. Your faith in God's protective love is the key that unlocks deeper connections. With your spiritual support team, during this time of revelation, you're not just receiving help personally, but also becoming someone who can offer the same spiritual awareness to others struggling in silence. This experience teaches you how to recognize when someone needs support without them having to ask directly. Each day gives you new opportunities to be part of someone else's divine support network. As you accept help from those who've been aware of your situation, remember that you're learning how to offer silent support to others. Your journey teaches you the spiritual sensitivity needed to see beyond surface smiles and detect hidden pain. Use this awareness to become a prayer warrior for others, just like others have been for you. Embrace your role as part of God's network of caring hearts who surround struggling souls with love. In this journey, we create communities of spiritual support where no one has to suffer completely alone. Your experience of being spiritually seen and supported becomes a gift you can offer to others who feel invisible in their pain. In closing, as we recognize the spiritual support network that God has placed around you, let's move forward with confidence and gratitude. Be prepared to welcome the breakthrough that comes when hidden things are brought into divine light. Trust in the spiritual awareness that surrounds and protects you even when you can't see it. You are never alone in your struggles because God ensures spiritually sensitive people are positioned in your life at exactly the right time. Keep saying, "I am surrounded by divine awareness and love," and watch as your breakthrough unfolds through the support that's been there all along, waiting for this perfect moment to be revealed. If this message has opened your eyes to the hidden spiritual support in your life, please like this video and subscribe to our channel. For more divine revelations, hit the notification bell so you never miss insights that reveal God's work behind the scenes. When you share this message, you help others discover their own spiritual support networks that they might not realize exist. Dear Lord, help us recognize the spiritual awareness and support you've placed around us, and give us grateful hearts for those who see our struggles and cover us in prayer. Amen. If this revelation has touched your heart or helped you see your hidden spiritual support, consider showing your appreciation with a super thanks of $5, $10, $20, or more. Your support helps us continue sharing these divine insights with others who need to know they're not alone. Please share in the comments your experiences of discovering people who knew about your struggles before you told them. Your stories help others recognize their own spiritual support networks and divine revelations they'd like to receive.